Advantage, Miss Barker. Game to Miss Barker. Change the balls, please. 4 games to 2. Miss Barker leads. Second set.
And what is so important, I think, is that Miss Barker turning into a winning shot. A short one from her opponent that could easily have been a winner itself.
Quiet, please.
So with a 4-2 lead, it's a very happy situation for Miss Barker at the moment.
Love.
She put it out.
15 all.
Once again, Miss Barker shows that if you're prepared to chase, your opponent might miss an easy one. Sue can hardly believe her luck there, I think. That really was an extraordinary error. Suddenly, Miss Barker really has come alive. So 2 break points for a 5-2 lead.
First service.
Good return.
Game to Miss Barker. Miss Barker leads 5 games to 2. Second set. First set to Miss Stover.
Well, just as Betty Stover seemed to be coming out of the hot streak, it's coincided with Sue becoming better as well. So a 5-2 lead is great help at this point. Susan will have to take every advantage, though, of any of these gifts that Betty has given her, and she has given her a few in the last, I think, 3 games, because then, of course, Betty could come back again, and then it would be dangerous. Susan said in the past that as a player without a big service, that she feels that she has to try and keep ahead because she always needs plenty in hand. And grass is a surface when you're playing against somebody like Betty Stowe that you can't really let your chances go.
Just thinking, Shirley, it's quite a pickup, isn't it? She was 1-2 down in this set, 4 in a row.
Yes, she's really played very well, particularly with her backhand pass, I feel. So Sue Barker to serve, leading by 5 games to 2, second set.
Love 15. Love 30. $15.30. $30 all. First service.
5-2, 30 all, second set.
$30, 40. Deuce. Advantage, Miss Barker.
So, set point for Sue Barker, make it 1 set all.
First service.
Hard to believe. Well, that's how it should be done, Miss Stover says.
Could I ask spectators to kindly remain silent during the rallies? Thank you very much.
Well, I think it's a little bit hard when both girls took it as pleasantly as that. But it's deuce. Yes, it's a winner.
Advantage, Miss Barker.
So for the second time, set point. That's it. 1 set all.
Game and the second set to Miss Barker, 6 games to 2, 1 set all.
And that's the score after 62 minutes of play in the second semi-final.
Final set, Miss Stover serving. Quiet, please. $15 love. $15 all. 30-15.
Net.
30 all. Forty, 30.
Bedistova's volley there struck very well, but it shot rather badly, and Subacher couldn't quite adjust and manufacture a shot out of it. 40-30.
Deuce.
Lovely clean forehand return winner that.
Advantage, Miss Stover. Deuce.
That's her 7th double fault, and I can't really see much reason for it, except occasionally she throws the ball up rather badly.
Advantage, Miss Stover. Deuce.
Well, the crowd hasn't seen many rallies where both girls have been playing well at the same time, but we saw a suggestion of it there. It's the opening game of the final set, deuce. Well played.
Advantage, Miss Barker.
After 3 deuces, Miss Barker has break point.
Game to Miss Barker. First game, final set.
That's extraordinary. 3 double faults in that game, making 8 in all from the Dutch girl. And it is incidentally the first time that Miss Barker has led in the match since she had a 2-1 lead in the first set. Well, that was a help, surely. 3 doubles.
Such a vital game, the first game of the final set, because it sets the tone for the set on so many occasions. I think Susan played a very good game there, although she was assisted by Betty Stover in the double faults. But on the one game point, she hit a very brave shot down the forehand, and I think that that is a very good sign for Sue, because it means that she knows her forehand is operating well. Will help her considerably. I think she still has the problem of keeping Betty Stover away from the net, because once Betty's there, it's very dangerous indeed. Betty's moving well in the backcourt too, but as long as Susan takes the ball early enough and hits it hard and wide enough, then it does make it very much more difficult for Betty to dominate. So Sue Barker with a break and leading 1-love in the final
Miss Barker serving. Love 15. Love 30. $15.30.
Oh, I see.
$30 all.
Extraordinary. Nobody expecting Sue Barker to go for a winner there.
$30-40.
There's the danger, of course.
Game to Miss Stover. One game all, final set.
Not really a very happy service game for Sue Barker, starting off with the double fault, and she didn't serve very well. So 2 breaks of service in the final set. 1 all.
$15 love. $30 love.
Very difficult to pick that second service. It was very accurate, but it didn't look as though it was coming down the middle.
$30-15. 30 all. Forty, 30. Game to Miss Stover. Miss Stover leads 2 games to 1. Final set.
That was a very good service game from Betty Stover there. She didn't give Susan very much chance. I think too that Susan herself isn't serving particularly well because she feels the pressure of Betty Stove's service. It's a strange thing, but when you play an opponent and you know that they have a good service and it's difficult for you to break, it does affect your own service, and this seems to be the problem with Sue this afternoon. Her service has improved in the past year, and she served against Kerry Reid on this court. She played particularly well, and served well, but I think that this afternoon it hasn't really had enough depth to it, or put Betty Stove in enough sort of difficult positions. Sue Barker to serve now, trailing by 1-2 in the final set.
Love, 15.
Yes, just on the line, I think.
15 all. Great job.
Betty Stover just a little bit unhappy about that lack of call.
Thirty, 15. Oh. 30 all. Forty, 30.
Quite a few unforced errors, I must say, in this match, and they've only once or twice had rallies where they've both been playing well at the same time. 40-30.
Game to Miss Barker. 2 games all. Final set. Love, 15. Love 30. One fault. Fifteen 30. All.
2-all, 30-all. Final set.
Forty 30. Deuce.
Much more adventurous forehand return, right on top of the bounce, that one. Oh, that's a glorious volley.
Advantage, Miss Stover.
She always looks a threat when she gets in there, but that was a dream of a volley from below the height of the net. Lovely angle.
Game to Miss Stover. Miss Stover leads 3 games to 2. Final set.
Betty Stover seems to be remaining very relaxed about the whole affair, which perhaps bodes ominously for Susan, because